The dash cam doesn't lie. 11:42 p.m. on a lonely stretch of Route 17 outside Fayetteville. Marcus is cruising home, radio low, humming an old R&B track, chocolate mint ice cream melting in the passenger seat for his wife Sasha. His 8-year-old daughter Aaliyah begged for a sleepover story about daddy's magic metals, and he's late again. But duty first. He always answers when the base calls that red-blue lights explode in his rear view. He eases the SUV to the shoulder, hands already at 10 and 2. License, registration, proof of insurance, glove box. He rehearses in his head. Muscle memory from 100 checkpoints in Kandahar. He lowers the window, warm North Carolina air rushing in. Evening, officer. I'm active duty Army. ID's in my left breast pocket. Officer Daniels, 26, 3 months out of the academy, adrenaline pumping like rocket fuel, steps out with flashlight blazing. His partner, Ramirez, still unbuckling. Daniels barks, hand where I can see them. Step out slow. Marcus obeys, palms open, voice steady. Yes, sir. Reaching for wallet now, slow. The wallet never leaves the pocket. Ramirez jogs up, spots the Special Forces tattoo curling around Marcus's forearm. Crossed arrows, de oppresso liber. Hold up, Daniels, he's one of ours. Too late. Daniels' finger slips. The muzzle flashes white. Marcus folds like a closing book, crimson blooming across dress blues he wore for a surprise promotion dinner. The ice cream tips, mint pooling with blood. Sasha's phone buzzes at 11:47. She's folding tiny superhero socks when the screen lights, unknown. Mrs. Jackson, your husband's been shot. Get to Womack Army Medical Center now. The socks flutter to the floor. Aaliyah pads in, rubbing sleepy eyes. Mommy, why are you crying? Sasha scoops her up, legs moving before her mind catches up. Daddy needs us, baby. Daddy needs us. Hospital fluorescents burn cold. Sasha clutches Aaliyah on a plastic chair, both in mismatched pajamas. Every beep from the trauma bay is a dagger. A nurse finally emerges, mask dangling. He's out of surgery. Bullet nicked the lung, shattered 2 ribs. He's critical but stable. Sasha's knees buckle. Aaliyah buries her face in mommy's neck, whispering the only prayer she knows. Please let daddy wake up. Across the country, phones ignite. A bystander's live stream, shaky, raw, hits 2 million views before the ambulance doors close. Hashtag Justice for Iron trends in 12 minutes. Marcus's squad watches from Fort Bragg Barracks, faces carved from granite. Sergeant Ghost Ramirez, the quiet hacker who once rerouted a drone strike with a satellite phone, rewinds the clip frame by frame. No weapon, no threat, just fear in a uniform. Colonel Hawk, their grizzled commander with a chest full of fruit salad from Desert Storm to Damascus, stand in the ops room at 0200. The footage loops on every screen. His fist dents the table. Not my soldier. Not like this. He dials a secure line straight to the Pentagon Night Watch. Give me eyes in the sky. Black Hawk FLIR, full spectrum. 7 mics out. The duty officer doesn't ask why. He hears the ice in Hawk's voice and scrambles. Back at the scene, Daniels paces, radio crackling with panic. Ramirez tries to cuff him to the cruiser. You just shot a goddamn captain. But chain of command freezes them both. Evidence techs haven't arrived. The SUV sits under strobing lights, blood cooling on leather. Daniels mutters. He reached. Ramirez cuts him off. Body cam says different, partner. Pray it's not your last mistake. Inside the hospital, Marcus drifts in morphine haze. Dreams bleed into memory. Aaliyah's gap-toothed grin when he taught her to salute. Sasha slow dancing in their kitchen to Luther Vandross. The weight of his silver star of the night, he saved his squad. A monitor screams, flatline for 3 endless seconds. Paddles shock him back. Sasha screams his name through the glass. Doctors swarm. The heartbeat returns, stubborn as the man himself. T-0230. The first rotor thump echoes over pine trees. Not a news chopper. Not local PD. This is military thunder. Vengeance 1, call sign painted over in fresh matte black, slices the sky at 140 knots. Inside, ghost monitors, thermal feeds. Specialist Preacher Lewis, the unit's gentle giant turned chaplain, grips a rosary. Corporal Tunny Washington, 6'8", built like a fridge, checks harnesses. No weapons hot. Message only. Sasha gets the update via Colonel Hawk's text. We're bringing him justice, ma'am. Hold the line. She doesn't understand yet, but the steel in those words steadies her trembling hands. Aaliyah falls asleep, clutching Daddy's dog tags, whispering, "Come home, hero." Back on Route 17, Daniels hears the growl first. He looks up. Searchlight pins him like a bug. 2 million candle power turns night into noon. The loudspeaker cracks the air. This is United States Army Aviation. Officers on scene stand down. Preserve all evidence. Interference will not be tolerated. Daniels drops his flashlight. Ramirez raises both hands, relief flooding his face. Medevac birds touch down in perfect sync. Guardian Angel, rotors still spinning. Flight medics sprint, cutting Marcus from the SUV's seatbelt, sliding him onto a stretcher with practiced grace. IVs plunge, oxygen hisses. One medic salutes the blood-soaked captain. "We got you, sir." Easy day. Social media erupts anew. Livestream chat scrolls faster than light. The Army just rolled up. That's how you protect your own. Iron Jackson is a legend. The clip loops on every network. Pundits speechless for once that in the ICU. Marcus's eyes flutter open at 0400. First sight, Sasha's tear-streaked smile. Second, Aaliyah's tiny hand in his. Third, Colonel Hawk at the foot of the bed, eyes red but proud. "Welcome back, Captain. Your brothers just rewrote the rulebook for you." Marcus manages a cracked whisper. Did we win?" Hawk's grin is wolfish. "Sir, we haven't even started." Outside, dawn paints the sky the color of dress blues. The choppers bank east, mission complete, rotors fading like heartbeat. Daniel sits cuffed in his own cruiser, career in ashes. Ramirez gives a statement that'll bury him. The ice cream has long melted, but the mint scent lingers. Sweet promise of a tomorrow Marcus now gets to see. The rotors haven't even spooled down when the second wave hits the tarmac at Fort Bragg. Colonel Hawk steps off Vengeance 1, boots still warm from the downdraft, and the entire 3rd Special Forces group is already formed up in the hangar. 400 silent warriors in PT gear, eyes locked forward. No order was given. Word travels faster than radio. Hawk raises one finger. 0 rounds expended. 0 laws broken. Maximum message delivered. Now we finish this the right way. Ghost slides a tablet across the table. Traffic cam stills. Body cam audio synced. Ballistics overlay. The data paints a crystal picture. Daniels fired from 12 feet. Marcus's hands visible and empty the entire time. Preacher uploads the packet to the JAG secure server with a single tap. Tiny cracks, his knuckles the size of walnuts. Charges. Hawk nods once. Attempted manslaughter, civil rights violation, false report. DA's office gets it at 0600. We don't swing wild. We swing surgical. Back at Womack, sunrise leaks gold through the ICU blinds. Marcus is awake, chest tube gurgling, pain a constant 10, but eyes clear. Sasha sits bedside, Aaliyah asleep across her lap, tiny fingers still curled around Daddy's dog tags. Marcus rasps, "Tell me they didn't start a war for me." Sasha kisses his forehead. "They started a conversation, baby." Loud one. The door swings. Hawk enters with a folder thick as a Bible. "Sir, you're being promoted in absentia to major, effective immediately." Pentagon wants the ceremony on camera. Morale's through the roof. News trucks choke the hospital perimeter. Anchors shout over rotor wash as Guardian Angel lifts off for routine medevac. Pure theater, but the message sticks. The Army protects its own. Inside the courthouse 3 miles away, Daniels processes an orange, wrist cuffed, career ashes. Ramirez testifies before breakfast. "I told him to stand down." He didn't. The prosecutor, a former JAG captain herself, plays the sync footage on loop for the grand jury. Indictment sealed by 0900. Social media morphs into a movement. Hashtag Ironstrong hits 10 million uses by lunch. Veterans post salute selfies from Kabul to Kansas. A GoFundMe for the Jackson family hits 1 million in 6 hours. Top donor. Anonymous. IP traced to a DoD server. Sasha stares at the total, tears falling on the screen. We don't need money. We need him whole. Marcus squeezes her hand. Then let's get whole. Physical therapy starts that afternoon. Marcus stands for the first time on legs that feel borrowed, pain lancing with every breath. The therapist, a wiry civilian named Lopez, grins. One step, Major. Then we run. Aaliyah wheels in a toy tank, parks it at his feet. Daddy drive. He laughs until the chest tube protests, then takes the step. The room erupts. Nurses, doctors, even the janitor filming on his phone. The clip goes viral before dinner. Across the base, Hawk hosts a closed door with the police chief. No cameras, no recorders. Coffee steams between them. Your officer's actions were criminal, Hawk says, voice flat. But your department isn't the enemy. Train with us. Every shift, every rookie. Or next time the spotlight, find someone else. The chief, a Vietnam-era Marine, extends a hand. Deal. Starting tomorrow. They shake like men who've both buried brothers. 3 weeks blur into grit and gains. Marcus graduates from Walker to Kane, then to unassisted strides down the hospital corridor, while Aaliyah races ahead on a big wheel, shouting left flank clear. Sasha films every milestone, posts nothing, keeps them sacred. The bullet fragment sits in a jar on the mantle at home, labeled the day we refuse to break. Policy shifts avalanche. Congress fast-tracks the Marcus Protocol, mandatory de-escalation modules for any officer interacting with off-duty military. Simulator ranges nationwide add a new scenario. Black soldier in dress blues, hands raised. Fail rate drops 78% in the first quarter. Police academies invite Green Berets to teach command presence without command voice. Daniels pleads to lesser charges, does 3 years. Ramirez earns a commendation for integrity under fire. Promotion day dawns crisp. The parade field at Fort Bragg gleams under October sun. Marcus stands ramrod in new oak leaves, chest tube scar hidden beneath ribbons. Aaliyah, in miniature dress blues tailored by the post seamstress, carries the rank board on a velvet pillow. Sasha pins the major's insignia while the entire group renders a hand salute that rattles windows. The general's speech is short. Major Jackson didn't just survive a bullet. He forged a bridge. Marcus's reply cracks only once. I stood because they had my back. America, keep having theirs. That night, the family eats ice cream on the porch, chocolate mint, tradition unbroken. Aaliyah licks her spoon clean, looks up at the stars. Daddy, will the bad man come back? Marcus pulls her close. He already lost, princess. We won the second you drew me with a cape. Sasha leans into his good side, tears quiet this time. Somewhere overhead, a black hawk banks across the moon. Routine patrol, but the silhouette feels like guardianship. 1 year later, the jar on the mantle holds something new. A challenge coin from the Secretary of Defense, engraved Ironstrong. Marcus coaches Little League. Kane traded for a whistle. Sasha launches a nonprofit. Veteran families, police outreach, zero politics, all heart. Daniels writes from prison. Apology handwritten, returned unopened. Ramirez visits the field, teaches rookies how to lower the temperature instead of raising the weapon. The bridge holds, and every 4th of July, Fort Bragg lights the sky with a single gold flare at 11:42 p.m. sharp. No announcement, no fanfare, just a silent promise. No soldier bleeds alone. The flare arcs, bursts, fades, then the night answers with 1,000 phone flashlights from the stands. Hashtag Ironstrong still trends, but now it's a verb. To stand, to heal, to refuse surrender. Marcus watches the light show from the same porch. Aaliyah on his shoulders, Sasha's hand in his. The bullet tried to write an ending. They wrote a beginning instead. And somewhere in the distance, rotors thump a steady heartbeat. America's finest.